after a really good game 4 between Boston and Atlanta. Now we head back to Atlanta for game 5. Odds makers have Boston here as a +7. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to grab the points with the Celtics here, even without Avery Bradley. I mean, look, he's been, this isn't new for the Boston Celtics. In his 5 years in the NBA, Bradley has not gone a season without being injured. So Boston has adjusted. They're used to this. I thought they made some really nice adjustments. Great game. Went to overtime. Neither team shot particularly well, but the pace was more accustomed to what the Celtics like to run. So I expect if those sort of adjustments stay in place for Game 5, something about points in the paint too, I thought was quite interesting. I'll mention that in just a second. I like Boston to hang in with this game. Can they pull off the upset? That's a bit tough to win in Atlanta, but 7 points, I think they can hang within that number. Brad Stevens is going to have them ready. Let's go ahead. Let's talk about the Boston Celtics. Let's talk about that game 4 where the Celtics, they shot 42.6% from the field and 33% from distance. They also had 25 assists, so they were really moving the ball. They just kept fighting, and that's what you're going to get from a Brad Stevens team. But what I really liked is they were better in the paint, scoring 52 points in that area compared to the Hawks at 40. And actually, in every game except for the first game of this series, which was really even in the paint area, the team that dominated that area won. And I think Boston has made the proper adjustments now without Bradley. And now it's going to be a counterpunch here from Atlanta. Let's see what they do. But still, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to bank on Brad Stevens for having his team ready again to play better than they did last time in Atlanta. The Hawks in that game 4, not a good game by them, but still they took them to overtime. They shot 37% from the floor and just 28% from distance. Now, with overtime, they put up 43 shots from beyond the arc. That was quite amazing. But overall, they didn't play, good team basketball. They didn't play very well for the most part. I thought Paul Millsap was fantastic. But if they're going to rely just on one guy, they're going to be in some trouble against a Boston team that uses a lot of guys. So it's going to be an interesting series going forward here. Boston, can they pull off an upset without Bradley? I think it's a little bit tough. They've kind of had to change on the fly here. But again, it's not something they are not accustomed to. So I like the Celtics here. I like Brad Stevens to come in, have them prepared to go ahead and hang in this game. So I'm going to grab the 7 points. That's one of my NBA picks. And I wish you guys luck on your picks today.